Alright guys, it's time to get this one masked up and ready to seal that hood. I've got the fenders scuffed down with 800 on the DA. I got a couple little scratches in this. I think I'm just going to wipe real quick. It's a blend panel, so there's the repair on the hood. Everything matches up good. Get those out of the way. I don't think they can hit the hood, but I figured I'd bring you guys along, and there you go. That's all feathered out, ready to go. We're going to get it masked under the hood first. I'll show you how I do it. Because to me, this is the most important portion of the job. So basically what I'm going to do, let's see, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to put a soft edge tape right along this edge, all the way on both sides. I'm also going to mask the underside of the hood with a false edge, and here's why. I don't want a bunch of overspray in there, and I've got to seal the hood, so I don't want sealer on the underside of that. So I'll get you guys moved back on the Godzilla earthquake stand there. Using a couple different kinds of tape, 2-inch tape and 3/4. The 3/4 I use to do the false edge on this. Another way you can do it is just tape down in this crease, and the overspray really won't make it to there. It's up to you. The problem I have is the hood hinge and all that is in the way. So we will go ahead and soft edge this. I'll bring you back in a minute and show you all that. Give you the up close and personal. Let's see if I can even do this. I don't even know if this is in the frame. So basically, you have something like this, where you've rolled the top half of it off, and the bottom sticky half right here, you've got maybe 1/3 of the tape with the sticky on it. And again, you can do this really any way you want it. This is just the way I do it. And I mask it a little ways down from the edge. Maybe 1/4 inch down off the edge. And I can actually get my fingers in here. If you're not painting the fender, you can just back tape the hood and be done with it. Alright, so that's that. And then I'll take, let's see if you guys are in the frame here, this headlight opening. Yeah, you can see that. Headlight opening, and we're going to do both sides the same. So I'm only going to show you one side. Headlight opening, I'll take the 2-inch tape. Again, there's probably 100 different ways to do this. This is just the way I do it. The sticky side out on the tape. And I am not the world's fastest masker by any means. Now, prior to doing any of this masking and sanding, I cleaned all underneath all of the fenders and inside the hood and all of that, so that we are not fighting dirt problems the whole time. because the tape isn't going to stick to dirt. Although some of this tape that I use is pretty amazing stuff. It'll stick to about anything. It's not quite duct tape quality, but let's see. Underneath here, this one, it goes straight under. I will put this across the bottom side of that, and then when I stick my paper to it with the tape on it, you'll have sticky side out like that. Again, we're just going for keeping the dirt out of the paint really here. All this is under the bumper. And to me, it's really important to get this area under here as clean as you can get it. I cleaned it really good, but this tape does not want to stick to it for whatever reason. It's not undercoated, it doesn't have any oil or anything on it, so I don't know what's going on here, but I've been watching a lot of your guys' videos out there, and well, there's more than one person doing a front end collision job out there. So there's a lot of stuff can be learned out there, I think. I think you can maybe see this. I don't know. Let's get you in a little bit different scenario here. There you go. Maybe zoom you in a little bit. And just go along this whole edge, sticky side out. Now, this car has a lower body kit on it, or ground rocker cladding, whatever you want to call it. So I just scuffed to where the fender goes into that. Again, if this were a job where I was replacing the fender, the rocker cladding would be off of it anyway. I'm not pulling the rocker cladding off this one just to paint this fender lip. The other thing you can do is just put your tape on the flat spot here and roll it back a little. I like going all the way under it. I've already got the fender liners out because they were really disgusting and dirty, and I don't have time to scrub them up. I just want to get this done. First thing you should really do before you bring one in is wash it, but this one came in the middle of the month when it was snowy and icy, and I don't have water and a floor drain inside here. So here's another spot that wants to stick for whatever reason. Really strange. I'll bring you back in a second. I'm going to go get my other tape. That tape sucks. Alright, I wiped it off again. We'll see what happens. There was evidently still some grimy, greasy stuff under there, which I don't know whether there would be any oily stuff under there, but there was. Seems clean. This is American PG tape. This stuff works a little better in my opinion than the 3M, even though it's a tan tape. It's a premium masking tape. And the sticky on this stuff is incredible, the adhesive. But I believe this tape, if you're doing water-based paint, waterborne, whatever, this is not the kind of tape to use. They have different kind of paper on the tape that the water doesn't attack, although I'm not sure that it would do anything to this. I think the problem is the paint flakes off the different kind of tape. you guys get the idea. Basically, that's what we got going on. We got to have tape sticky side out. We'll go to the other side. All right, conclusion of the masking here. So I've got the car bagged, and after masking under the hood like I was showing you guys and around the fenders, I will tape this plastic to here, but I don't want to cut it yet, because what I'm doing is I'm going to seal this hood, and I don't want any of that down here. So after I seal the hood while it's flashing, I'll cut this off down here and pull it tight. Or I can put paper in there, whatever I want to do, and put it up to the door and all that. But that is as complete as I'm going to go. This is just to pick up a couple of tricks on how I do it. So that's basically it. And I always back tape over top of the sticky side of my back tape to hold things down. Now this isn't perfect, but you just got to be careful. I mean, there's probably other ways to do it. This is how I do it. So there you go. She's bagged and ready to go, and the next clip you're going to see is going to be some sealer and then base and clear.